Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. down here for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, with all this build-up and late in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. As the first down is still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Handoff to the right side. Just trucks the man. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Now here's the toss play. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running play called on 3rd and short. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On third down, it's a handoff. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
He'll hand it off. And they've got him. Third down after that running play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Trojans will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. When he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Finds a receiver wide open. He spins out of a tackle. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, SC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Tough spot here. Second and long from their 19. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, USC.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Georgia. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll test the right side here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jean-Pierre. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go as he's being hit. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs! So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He's looking to scramble. Some hard running there, through and tackle. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker.
The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays it.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense has got the football. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets them a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position.
The USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Pass caught, 2nd down now.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today. For a few play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The backs got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Backs against their own goal line, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 30. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Jean-Pierre. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Dogs line it up with first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
They'll try the right here. They tackle him about the 14.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Try and throw fourth down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the single back. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking.
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. In the pass, but the holder is caught. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll run it here. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USC.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff one helped him to a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme.
It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And the holder completes the pass. You can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Well, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Let's it go on the move. Launching deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.